Africa.
Our next guest wowed the judges, the audience, and the world when she took the stage to compete in the 2019 Miss Universe competition. And she did it all by being herself as a proud advocate for natural beauty. The judges crowned Zozibini Tunzi of South Africa as the reigning Miss Universe in December. Since then, she's been traveling the world.
And that brings her right here to Pittsburgh and here with us today. And welcome, Zozi. And thank you for being here. Why are you in Pittsburgh?
Thank you for having me. I got invited by the University of Pittsburgh because they were closing off Black History Month. They invited me to come, speak with the students, and it was such a lovely experience just to sit there, to share my story with them, to have them ask me questions about my life, my causes, things that I stand for, what Black History Month means to me. And it was incredible. So that's the main reason why I was here. But I got to see a bit of Pittsburgh as well, so that was good.
Well, it's always nice when we have some fun people to show off our city too. I was reading a lot about you, and it seems like a lot of your messages are geared toward young people and making sure that they see the right messages.
Yeah, absolutely. I always feel that when you are on the kind of platform that I am, with the kind of following that I have, you have to use it responsibly, to speak about things that matter in society. And so for me, the youth matters a lot, especially women, young girls, and men and young boys as well, to be able to take something from my social media when they go into my social media, to be able to take something when they Google me or go on YouTube to listen to my interviews. They should be able to resonate, to see something that makes sense to them and something that can help them in any way.
And what is the message that you want young people to hear? Like, if there were a single thing that you think you could change young people's thoughts on something, what would it be?
I think sometimes young people don't know the power that they have. And sometimes they shy away so much from their power because they are the future of the world. Everything is in their hands. And so for me, I always tell them to believe in themselves, to believe in the power of their dreams, and to believe that they are the ones to change everything that's happening in the world today.
But then we as adults then need to listen to those messages.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you're right. Adults have to listen to those messages. I mean, we have incredible things happening. You look at people like Greta, who's fighting for climate change. As young as she is, I feel like us as adults can take from that, can learn from it and try to do better ourselves.
Absolutely. You said something that I wanted to bring up because speaking of a young lady, you said in regards to women, I think that we are the most powerful beings in the world and that we should be given every opportunity. And that is what we should be teaching these young girls, to take up space.
Yes, absolutely. I know people always ask me, what did you mean by that? What does take up space mean? And I say it means exactly that. When you enter a room, when you enter a boardroom, when you enter anywhere as a woman, as a young girl, remember that you belong there. Right. Don't feel like you don't belong there. And because you belong there, take up all the space that you have to do. We've grown up to be told to be submissive, as a woman, to be a follower and never really leaders. And so what I'm saying is that you are a leader. You don't have to follow all the time. Don't be afraid of, the power that you have within you as a woman, to be told to stop being ambitious, and be unapologetic about it.
What a great message.
Yes.
Really an important message. Tell us how your life has changed since you became Miss Universe. I mean, we can only imagine what it must be like. Are you just constantly traveling around the world?
Yeah, it's an incredible change. Yes, I am. That's a part of my job. I get invited to a lot of places, and it's quite incredible because it's things I wouldn't have been able to do without this platform. I've always had the voice, I've always had the message, but this platform has given me the opportunity to be able to go around and to spread the message and to hear other people's messages as well, because it's not just about me, it's about other people as well. And so that's how my life has changed, hearing these stories, experiencing these cultures, and it's amazing.
But also, I want you to speak too about being in this position as a Black woman and what that means to you and what that means to other young girls and women.
Yeah, it means absolutely everything, because in the past we haven't really been able to have all these opportunities as Black people, especially as a Black woman. Your place was always in the background. No one really cared what you have to say because you didn't have a space in the world. And so this is why this is important, because I feel young girls who look like me need to see us in these spaces for them to know that they too in the future can be in these spaces. In the present, they too can be in these spaces. And so that's why it's incredibly important for me to be visible in this crown.
Having you here, it is no wonder you were crowned. Right?
Yes, yes. You're so eloquent,
Right.
and
Thank
your
you so
charisma
much.
is just wonderful. And I understand you're a Harry Potter fan.
I am. I am. So I went to the Cathedral of Learning yesterday, and when I went in there and I saw the building, I almost lost my mind because it looked exactly like everything I've ever dreamt of as a child, wanting to go to Hogwarts. Difficult for my parents to explain to me that I can't go there.
Well, you're doing amazing things. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
And you can follow Zozi's year as the reigning Miss Universe, as she said, on her social media, and look for those links on PittsburghTodayLive.com.